Hello there everyone, and welcome to Not Everyone Is Here. And this episode will mainly focus on Sin and Punishment, though the main topic of discussion is, well, the whole Nintendo is scraping the bottom of the barrel bit. I've seen it a lot, especially with these DLC fighters arriving. People feel as though Nintendo or Sakurai don't really have a lot of characters left to, well, including Smash. And I find that, well, kind of something dumb to say. I guess for Ultimate, maybe, considering that a lot of franchises, especially Nintendo franchises, are represented in Smash. But to say that they're scraping the bottom of the barrel is a lie. Sin and Punishment was a game developed by Treasure. It's a Nintendo IP, and if you've basically played Kid Icarus Uprising and remember the on-rails shooter sections, then Sin and Punishment is essentially like that from my understanding. And if I remember correctly, the last game was on the Wii. Now, that's not to say that, that series that hasn't had a game since the Wii is a bad one. It's just very unpopular. Why? Because Nintendo has had a history, especially in the early 2000s up until more recently with, well, the Switch, in which they suck at advertising their games. I mean, if they advertised their games better, maybe Golden Sun would have had a future. And that makes me sad. Speaking of Golden Sun, just a quick note, I do plan on making a video on it in the future, but I didn't want to save it for Not Everyone Is Here, but its own dedicated video on that franchise because it is one special to me. Now, the main reason why I wanted to talk about Sin and Punishment out of all the first party characters I could have chosen was primarily because of one reason. Saki was removed from, well, Smash Ultimate when, well, he was an assist trophy, both in Brawl and in Smash Wii U and 3DS. So you mean to tell me you remove him and then you give him a Mii costume? And honestly guys, I'll be real with you, Mii costumes and assist trophies are just the worst. Just a quick tangent, I know, but I really hate them. Why? Because even though Sakurai may see them as equal representation just as the fighters, in my personal opinion, if you have a character that can be made into a fighter, such as Saki, Takumaru, or Isaac from Golden Sun, then surely you should make them a fighter instead of making them an assist. Because at the end of the day, if a person feels like a character could be playable and they're not, then people are going to complain. But hey, I guess that's just me, right? That's how I view things. And with Sin and Punishment, I mean, Nintendo has a lot, and I mean a lot of franchises. And to just remove, well, representation of one of its oldest franchises is kind of upsetting. I mean, Custom Robo is another example of them just removing an assist trophy from Brawl to Smash 4. And there are definitely others that got cut from Brawl to Smash 4 and Smash 4 to Ultimate. Some assist trophies like Little Mac or Isabelle got lucky in the fact that they were able to become fighters, but the same cannot be said for a vast majority. You see, the main issue is that whenever the next Smash game happens is that one or two of these assist trophies may break free and actually become playable. But if a character is made into assist, into a fighter, is that, Nintendo scraping the bottom of the barrel? Well, no, not exactly. Actually, not at all. You see, the main thing here is that every game, every character, every franchise has its fans. If a fighter from those games appears, then, well, those fans will be happy, wouldn't they? And isn't that what's most important when it comes to games like these? Sure, it may be from a franchise that it doesn't have the biggest fan base, but if that fan base is happy, then shouldn't we all be happy for them? I always see people, whine and complain about their favorite characters not getting in over this other character, and I feel like that negativity just sort of ruins Smash talk. But hey, maybe that's just me. Actually, no, that's not just me. I'm right, alright? I'm right. I'm not even gonna front. I'm right. So, with all that being said, honestly guys, I really do hope that whenever the next Smash game arrives, or even for this Smash game, first parties get a lot more love and attention. Because, yeah, they may not be the coolest, third-party characters that we always see, especially as of recent with these two passes, but at the end of the day, they're still important characters. I mean, Camelot in itself has, well, made a glorious franchise in the form of Golden Sun, and you may know them for others like Shining Force, and that's pretty much it, because no one remembers Beyond and Beyond. Okay, that's just a fact. And of course, there are other franchises that really do deserve that love. Captain Rainbow would be a fun character, a funny character even. Takumaru was definitely robbed, as, well, we all know about that. And Sin and Punishment, oh man. You know what the worst part is that with Sin and Punishment, Yeah, they removed it now, but if Sakurai was to bring it back, one of two things will happen. Either A, Saki becomes a fighter and everyone's happy, or B, Saki becomes an assist trophy again, just improved upon, I guess. And that would make me sad. I've never played Sin and Punishment, but even though I never played the games, that doesn't mean I can't still feel sad about it, right? And with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please take care of yourselves and prepare yourselves for the final 3 episodes of Not Everyone Is Here, in which I cover a franchise that people have wanted me to cover, a franchise that no one has ever seemed to want me to cover, or at least never talked about it, and a franchise that I just think it's funny to end off. And if you know me, you know I like funny. With all that being said, please take care of yourselves and have an amazing rest of your day. Peace.
I'm coming through, partner, we can do this right. You're the fire, I'm the wind tonight. Burning dread, haha, that's right, baby, baby.